Dumbling, kiss you blank. Welcome to the show. You're doing well on this 14th January 2025. Trigger warning, this is going to be an emotional video. This is going to be something where we talk about unaliving ourselves. So if you're feeling depressed, it's not a video for you. But there's a message behind it. There's a message of survival. There's a message of this is who I was. This is who I am. There's a way out. So I do think that the message of positivity trumps the message of I was at a point where I wanted not to live. So we're gonna be reading Fate of Justice. Comments. Name on one song. I got two twin Glocks. Then song. Fate of Justice. Lil Tecca Rensan. I totally agree. I have been at rock bottom before. I tried to myself, and someone saved my life. Now I'm on top and battling mental illness head on for a very long time. It's worth living this life, which I think is beautiful. I think it's beautiful, and we forget. I'm sorry. Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chains, which is an amazing game. I think this is a powerful message, and ultimately speaking, it's not a good message. Ultimately, it's a bad message because you went to a point in a perfect world that you never get to the point where you don't think that life is worth it, right? And this Fate of Justice says, "Hey, a person saved my life," and I think this is the core, this is the nucleus, this is the big bang of the argument where a lot of us are dealing with shit. And a lot of us are feeling alone, and a lot of us are wishing that people would help, but we don't talk about it. I remember being at a point in my life where I was like, why does nobody help me? Why does nobody cares? Well, because nobody knew that I was fucking suffering, I was in a position where one of my best friend unalived himself. I was 20, 21, 22. He unalived himself, right? And it was a horrible event. And it was extremely sad. And people were blaming each other, right? But then you're in this weird mental state where you're mourning, right? And the way you're thinking is it's not necessarily good, not necessarily bad. But yeah, you're like, okay, well, this is going on, this is happening. And one thing that I understood, that again, you don't choose what you understand. What you don't understand is a lot of people weren't aware that this person was depressive. They weren't aware that they were thinking about ending their own life. Nobody knew, right? And they were so busy. They were so busy wishing each other, blaming each other, right? And at the end of the day, you realize that nobody freaking asked. Now, ultimately speaking, it is our fault for not asking. Hey, dude, how are you? How are you really? Are you doing good? Are you okay? We didn't ask. Now, a lot of people will say, yeah, but he didn't talk about it, right? And I think there's a taboo out of it. I think that ultimately, Fate of Justice was lucky to have somebody to talk to, but I think a lot of us don't have a person to talk to. So I think the most important part here is to put forward some intel on who is there for you. What number can you call if you're depressive, right? You know what? We're gonna be checking out right now. Well, the thing, if I check right now, I'm gonna be in Canada, so it's not fair for other people from different places in the world. But we're gonna write this. So we of course have the 988 in Canada, which is the mental health. Yeah, is the mental health crisis line. So 988 if you're in Canada. If you're in other place in the world, please reach out. Um, Also, there's a couple of things that I want to specify because I think they're important, right? I think the message of wanting to reach out to somebody, say, "Hey, I'm depressed," I think is a beautiful thing, but you have to choose the right people. There's some people that you're gonna talk to that aren't gonna care, and there's horrible people out there, and there's a couple of good people in your life. Everybody has good people in their life, and you reach out and you say, "Hey, I'm not doing well." They're gonna help you out, and there's no shame in not doing well. There's no shame in no. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to be dealing with pain. It's okay to be like, you know what? I'm in pain right now, and I need someone. Right now, I'm lucky. I'm really lucky because my mental health has been really good. We met someone lately, and it really helps out. And yeah, so I think it's important. And see, Fade right now mentioned that, okay, you know what? I'm fighting it head on, and life is worth living. It's a beautiful thing. And Faded, sorry. I'm tired, guys. I've been working hard today. So Fade right now, not necessarily because he needs to, because he wants to, remember and is grateful. Remember and being grateful is important. But he remembers it and he is grateful that there was a person out there for him when he needed it. So when somebody needs help, Fate of Justice is gonna remember, you know what, when I needed somebody, they were there. And it has to be a cycle, it has to be a chain, right? It has to be a chain where everybody, see, the more of mental health, the biggest thing about depression is you'll feel alone, you'll feel paranoid, you'll think that people are out there judging you. But if it's known that a lot of those people are dealing with the same thing, is there's a lot of groups that are talking about mental issues, a lot of friends that you say, you know what, how are you doing today? Mental health. You want to help, you know what? I'm going to do something with you guys. I'm using Fate of Justice as I'm using him right now as a flag bearer, right? We're gonna do something today. I want you to text somebody, one person, and if you're not doing well, I want you to text, hey, can we talk? Can we talk to this person, right? I'm not asking you to talk about depression. I'm not asking you to talk about how you're feeling. I'm asking you to reach out to somebody tonight and talk to someone. If you're a person that is doing very well, that is a person that is okay mentally, do reach out. Reach out to one of your friends and ask them how they are, right? We're going to be creating this chain. We're going to be creating a cycle where the healthy help the helpless, and the helpless are not shy to ask for help, right? And I think it's something good that we can start tonight. So please do so. And if you don't, I'm not going to force you, but know that there's one of your friend right now. And I'm not trying to guilt you. Please understand that. I'm not trying to guilt you. But I do understand that there's some of your friend right now that are not doing well, that needs you, and yet you're choosing not to help. That's on you. That's not on them.